did you feel spontaneously happy? I mean, one of those type of happiness where someone asks you, what happened? What's making you so happy like this? And you say to yourself, I'm just happy. I'm happy for no reason, because when you really think about it, you can't find anything tangible on the planet that you can say, oh, this is the source or the reason for my happiness. Because everything is a source of joy to you. You can't put your finger on it, on any one thing in particular. When did you last experience this? You haven't won the lottery. In fact, maybe you don't even have a lot of money in your bank account. You haven't been promoted at work. You haven't just bought a brand new car that you say, oh, I'm so excited. You didn't just have a new baby. You're not on a 5-star holiday. There's no business deal that is about to close. They haven't just presented you with a big fat check for you to go and cash. So why are you so happy? When I've experienced this in my life, I've tried to trace the source of this spontaneous happiness. And I realize it's a deep inner connection with the source of all life. Our happiness really comes from within. It comes from a deep connection with the source of our being. And it's not subject to any external factors. However, we think it is. And so we think that something must make us happy before we can be happy. It's like someone just laughing out loud in public, and people will think, this one is crazy. What's wrong with her? What is so funny? But all these emotions that we feel, love, joy, excitement, enthusiasm, happiness, including the ones that we believe are not so good ones, they are blessings in disguise. They help us to see ourselves as we are. They're all inner vibrations that we carry around, and it emanates from within. So we have control over it. You cannot go and buy them from a supermarket. You cannot say, can I order some joy or some happiness? It cannot be delivered on Deliveroo. But somehow we've chosen these external events going on outside of us, and we've given those events the responsibility of making us feel good or bad. But meanwhile, it's a choice. We're still the ones responsible for what we want to feel inside. So why do we not just choose to feel happy? Why are we waiting for an event, an award, a prompting, a blessing, a paycheck? Why can't we be spontaneously happy? After all, no matter what's happening outside of us, it is still our choice how we want to feel about it inside. They say that nothing in the world is bothering you. You are the one bothering yourself about something. You see that fly that is buzzing in your ear? It didn't wake up this morning and say, oh, hello, Sylvia. Oh, is that you? I'm coming for you this morning. No, you're the one bothering yourself about the fly. The fly is just part of this ecosystem, just like you are. So in my own experience, I've decided, you know what? I'm not going to rely on the outside environment to decide my state of being, whether I'm going to be happy or not. And the more I practice this, I realize it's easier for me because I can just be happy inside. I didn't even think it was even possible until I learned to stop seeking for external things as my reason to be happy. Let me show you how easily you can make yourself unhappy with an outside influence. Say you're a black person and you decide to go to an art gallery. You stand in front of a beautiful painting that depicts black culture during the slavery era. It immediately catches your eye. You don't look at it too much, but something about it draws you in. It's like the painting is speaking to you as an African. It's saying, please, take me home. You feel like, yes, this is the one. You tell the curator, I really like this painting. I think I'll take it. The curator says, oh, wow, good choice. Good choice you've made. It's a beautiful painting and a very old one too. She goes on to tell you that it was painted by the grandson of the slave master to depict the number of African slaves that his grandfather owned on his plantation at that time. Now you look at the painting closely. It even shows the slave owner whipping the slaves in one corner of the painting. you suddenly hate it. In fact, you hate the slave owner. You hate the grandson that painted it. In fact, you might even start hating the curator that told you the story if care is not taken. So, what happened there? You went from a painting that spoke to you a few minutes ago. In fact, you nearly bought it and took it home. But an external force came by and ransacked your mind and pulled on your emotional strings. And suddenly, you switched from, I really like that painting, to, I totally hate it. Take it away from me. I can't stand the idea that anyone will paint such a thing. This is how we drain our energies and mar our happiness. This is how we treat every aspect of our lives. We're so fickle, like a switch. We change our emotions very quickly. We're not stable. I love you today, but tomorrow, if you say something nasty to me, I'm going to hate you. So we are all on this emotional roller coaster led by our minds and how it chooses to perceive the world. We let the external come in and disrupt our peace of mind. Then we ignore our own inner joy, which is our natural state of being. And because of that, this spontaneous happiness becomes a very difficult thing to achieve. Because at every moment, there's something we're bothering ourselves about. We are either waiting for what we love to come along and make us feel good, make us feel happy. And what we don't want, we would like it to disappear. We want to avoid it. Anything that will make us sad inside, time to run. But what I've discovered on my journey is that there are those rare moments when we open up our hearts and just allow that spontaneous happiness to just happen. And I've noticed it's usually when I have no preference, I have no control over the situation, when I just submit myself to just enjoying the moment, just experiencing the moment. If you're sitting in your garden and a rainbow pops up in that moment, you're just in awe. There's a spontaneous joy that emanates from you because it's you surrendering to the moment. You're not saying, aha, why has this rainbow come out today? And why is red the first color? Why is purple the last color? You're not psychoanalyzing anything. Which one you prefer and which one you don't. This one I like, this one I don't. You're not driving yourself mad about the situation, about the moment. Say you turn on a corner and right in front of your face is a beautiful sunset. It's so beautiful, it blinds you. In that moment, all you see is beauty. You're spontaneously happy for the joy of being permitted to enjoy this sunset. When you can have more of these moments, more of this type of effortless happiness, you find yourself surrendering to even your earthly events, your earthly activities, because the situation is not based on what you like and what you don't. It's just you enjoying the moment that presents itself to you. And in that moment, it will just unfold before your eyes and you will joyfully begin to experience it because it's there for the purpose of your experiencing. After all, when the rainbow is out, you don't ask that rainbow, are you the same one that came out 2 weeks ago? All right, so next week is my birthday. Do you think you can come out on that day again just for me? No, you simply enjoy it in that special moment because you don't know when you're going to ever see that rainbow again. And this is how we must live our moments, because each moment has been specially prepared for us. It's the moment that chose you, and the moment that you chose, and the moment that the universe knows is right for you. So stop trying to fix it. Stop trying to live it based on your likes and dislikes. Stop trying to avoid it, because it's not about you. The rainbow is a rainbow. The sunset is a sunset. That fly is just a fly. They're not here to pander to your needs. So just enjoy. Go and be spontaneously happy with everything that crosses your path. It's always for your own good. So until next time, take good care of yourself and bye for now.